YouTube, Boogie Stitcher here, just coming on to do another update, or kind of monthly update-ish. That's all I've really had time for. Anyway, just coming on to say hello. It's been a couple months since I've done anything, so I figured I'd come on here. I was working on a ton of Christmas presents, and I went a little overboard on what I started working on, so it's been a little bit, but anyway, coming on. So let's get started. So for Christmas, I decided to do diamond paintings for everybody, or most everybody. So I did a giant diamond painting that was about 60,000 diamonds. It was a 60 by 80 centimeter of link, and I'll go ahead and post a picture of that finished project right here. And I worked on that as kind of like a last minute present for my little brother, not really little anymore, but little brother, and it just kind of reminded me of him. He kind of likes the old school, like Super Mario and Zelda and Link and Donkey Kong and stuff, and it always has like wallets and like hats with all those characters on there, so I figured I would stitch one, and of course go big or go home, so I decided to do a huge one. So, and I framed it myself and did that, so that's what I did for my little brother. And for my older brother, he actually has a Twitch channel, and so I did a custom diamond painting for him of his Twitch logo. The NerdyBarbarian, I think is what his Twitch name is. Don't call me. Anyway, so I did something for him to kind of hang up behind him, because he had kind of a bare wall for his Twitch channel, and I got that from Pretty Neat Creative. The link I just got from an Etsy shop. Nothing fancy. Both came from China though, so it took forever for both of them to get here, and so it was a mad dash to try and get them both finished. But my older brother, his custom, I'll go ahead and post a picture right here. And that one was about 30,000 stitches, or diamonds. So yeah, so I finished that and I framed that and everything. I got both the frames from Hobby Lobby, and then I just picked out some photo, like poster board to put in the background, and that's what I did for those. And then my brother, my other younger brother, was actually coming home from the Navy to visit everyone. It's been like the first time in a couple of years, so I mean, might as well do a diamond painting for him too, right? So I ordered one from him, and I actually started working on his as soon as I got done with everybody else's Christmas presents. I actually finished Christmas presents late this year because, like I said, I went a little overboard. Sorry, everybody. But anyway, so I got my other younger brother a Lilo and Stitch. So a Stitch, because he's a huge fan. He even just recently got like a tattoo of Stitch on his calf. So I figured that'd be perfect for their house. So I did that, and while I was waiting for that, I finally got to cross stitch while I was waiting for that diamond painting. But anyway, I finished that one, and this one was the first time I used, what is it called, washi tape? The decorative tape. I used that as part of the background instead of doing paper. I thought it might bring out kind of the waves of the pattern, so I'll go ahead and put a picture right here. And that one again was just an Etsy shop order. So I did that, and all the diamond paintings were super fun. I ended up actually buying a couple more diamond paintings for myself to do. I'll go ahead and do like a separate video on those later, showing you what I got like when I get started on them. Maybe do like a diamond paint with me or something, I'm not sure. I've also been trying to figure out how to do a stitch with me. I can't seem to get like a very good like camera angle for some reason. I don't know. I'll try. See what you guys think. Would you guys prefer me talking the whole time, or would you guys prefer me to have background music just as like a, I don't know, some sort of noise instead of just me stitching? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, so yeah, I finally got to start cross-stitching, and I've been cross-stitching like crazy. I even got like a roller frame, which I'll talk about in a second. It's not the brand roller frame. It's a roller frame, a clamp frame. Anyway, I normally stitch with hoop frames, hoops. I prefer them. I stitch a lot faster with them, but one of my new projects that I got, it's just way too big for it. I feel like I want to stitch extreme cross country with that project because it's just so big and so confetti heavy. So I might as well just talk about that one. So for my birthday, I decided to get a new pattern, and it is the Treasure Hunt Bookshelf by Amy Stewart on Heaven Earth Designs. And this is where I've gotten to so far. So this is about 8,000 stitches. I'm doing on 22 count Hardendinger. Hopefully I don't botch that name. Anyway, I kind of like did a zigzag stitch myself here, gridded it myself. I find it easier to grid things myself. I bought gridded fabric. Terrible idea. Terrible. I ended up washing out the grid on a different project. I'll show you that in a minute. Anyway, so this is what I got, and I've been working on it nonstop. I've actually started to get a little bored of stitching on it, and so I will pick up a different project, and then I just keep coming back to this one. I don't know what it is. It's just, you know, you get kind of tired of working on the same colors, and so you pick up something else, but I don't know. This one just has me coming back for more, always and forever. But anyway, so I'll take out the, here we go. So this is the new frame that I got. I actually got this on Amazon. I think it's a Edward Frank frame. It's kind of like a Q-snap frame, how you have like the snap on top, but it is a roller frame as well. So it's got the different size rods with some knobs. These were actually supposed to be wood knobs, but they came with plastic. I'm not sure. A couple of the comments actually stated that they got the plastic knobs too for some reason. It's not a huge deal to me. I don't really care. As long as it works, it doesn't matter. But I really like the snaps, how you can clamp or snap your fabric on here. It's just, this project is a little bit too big for this size roller frame, or roll bars, scroll bars, whatever you call it. Anyway, but yeah, I'm really loving this frame. It came in a set of 3. I'll show you one of the other sizes in a minute because actually I have a project on there that I'm going to show you. But here's this. And then I found out, you know, I needed something to do with all this extra fabric because this is an extended color edition. I realized it's not super size. I guess the super size is like 999 stitches by something. I was just going crazy just doing the extended color edition or the max color edition. So this actually has 200, I think 200 colors, maybe a little bit more, maybe, yeah, I think a little bit more, but we'll just call it 200. Anyway, it calls for 200 colors, and it's just, there's so much confetti. You get, like in this one fairy alone, there's like 20 different colors. 20, who knew? But I was a little adventurous on doing that because I've never done anything so extreme on colors or detail before. So I decided not to do like the max, the super sized, because that would be just way too intense for me. But I needed something to hold all my extra fabric with. So I decided to sew up this grime guard with a couple of fat quarters that I had. So it's really stretchy and it just kind of fits over the top like so. Keeps everything nice and neat. So this was my birthday start. And then my husband and I started watching The Lord of the Rings again. We tend to watch it at least once a year, and we have the extended edition. So what better way than to bring out one of my projects, the Lord of the Rings map. So yeah, I think I got this one from an Etsy shop. I'll link the Etsy shop down below because I can't remember the name of it for some reason, but this actually is stitched on 28 count. I'll show a close-up in just a second, but 28 count Zweigart, even weave. And this was actually one of the fabrics that I showed previously that had all the gridded. It was a pre-gridded fabric, but I did not like it. I couldn't follow the grids. And so I decided to wash out all of the grids, and then I didn't want any more white fabric because I just couldn't handle anything else white. I just starting to hurt my eyes. I couldn't stare at it any longer. So I actually decided to coffee stain it, just kind of quickly threw some of my espresso like coffee grounds on it, and so it's got like a little bit of like a dirty feel to it, I guess, but definitely softened up the fabric and changed up the view of the fabric so it's not just white. And I thought it'd be a really good kind of color, like a dirty color, like a map would be. So that's what I did. But I started, so here's the progress that I've done on here so far. I think this is a couple thousand stitches. I'm not 100% positive. This is the very first project I've ever done, actually diagonally. So I watched a ton of videos because I actually started this project once before and then I had to stop because I was actually, so I'm normally a cross-country stitcher, but I was getting so lost in my stitches. So I started on a previous corner of this fabric, but I started this before and I was messing up. I was all confused. I was like, forget it. Like this one, I'm gonna have to stitch a different way. So anyway, the corner to corner, like by block, has been working out really good. So it is a little bit messy, but you know, whatever. It's working out for me, so that's fine. There's that. I love that it's kind of starting to come together. I mean, I love just the details of the lines on the map and how it's starting to whiten out. There we go. There's that project that I've been working on. And then once I got bored a little bit of the treasure hunt, I did try to come to, I call her my dragon lady. I've shown you guys all the projects previously in a previous video, so if you want to look at those, just go to one of my previous videos. But I started working on my dragon lady. I know it's not the name of the pattern, but that's what I call her. And so I put her on one of my other roller frames, and this is a another grime guard that I made. Actually, this was supposed to be the grime guard for my bigger treasure hunt bookshelf project, but I messed up. So it ended up fitting this one perfectly, so it ended up working out. So it's not a big deal. But anyway, so I only stitched like a couple of hundred stitches like in here, and I got so bored. I was like, give me all of the confetti back. I need all of the confetti. So then I pulled back out the treasure hunt, started working on that. I don't know what it is about that pattern. It is so confetti heavy that I hate it, but I love it. I love it and I hate it all at the same time. It's just so great. Anyway, once I got bored of that and I couldn't stitch this anymore, I actually decided to bring out my magic study project. So here it is. So I really got bored trying to finish this very first page, and no rules, right? No rules when you're cross stitching. So I stitched this up, and then I did start up here with like one solid color. I think it's DMC 32. It just has a ton of color on the second page. So I actually grabbed that, filled in a couple of the stitches down here where it had 32 in it, and then I just started stitching this like triangle right in here. So I started stitching that, and I think I got about 700 stitches in here just last night or yesterday, the weekend. But I'm probably gonna switch back to the treasure hunt bookshelf in like a day or two. I don't know what it is. I don't have any sort of fast rules on what I work on. If I don't know what to work on, I normally just kind of like draw out of a hat. Like, okay, I'm just gonna reach in here and grab one and see which one I come up with. Although I have been seeing a lot of people on Instagram use that spinning wheel, so I think I might do that in case I do get bored with some of my projects or don't know what to work on. But right now I'm really stuck on the map, Magic Study, and the treasure hunt bookshelf. So you guys are gonna be seeing a lot of progress on that because, I mean, the bookshelf, I started on the 8th, so January 8th. So it's only been a month. Yeah, a month of working on it to get that far, and which is really good for me considering mama too and school for the kids and everything. So anyway, I don't get a ton of stitching time, but I do get a fair bit. So anyway, so there's that. And that's all the stitching progress that I've done so far. Like I said, I've only had like a month, well, less than a month of stitching time really, because I was stitching, I stitched my birthday on that treasure hunt, and then I actually had to stop because I got the diamond painting of Stitch in, and then I had to start busting that out for when my brother was going to be here on the 22nd, and I literally finished it like the morning of. But I did it. No one knew, so it's fine. But yeah, I didn't start stitching hardcore until the 23rd. So the 23rd through basically February. What is today? February, I don't know, 8th, 9th, something like that. Tuesday, whatever today is. I don't know. But yeah, I have been loving cross stitching again over diamond painting. I get a little bit burnt out on the same thing over and over, and besides, I can't really sit on the couch while I diamond paint because go big, go home. I get huge projects. It's not like I get these tiny little things I can just sit on my lap because I'm crazy. But that's that. Nothing else too major. I have been using this. So I am a crocheter and knitter, and so my brother actually got me this beautiful floral like knitting bag. It's got like a middle pocket right here, and it's got holes on the top to fit your like yarn through. And I haven't really been knitting or crocheting lately since I started working on Christmas presents. So I've actually been using this for my cross stitching. I have like all of my map stuff in here, and it's been working out great. So in case you need like a nice sewing bag, knitting bags were great. I did have a finish though. I did finish, I mean the night before Christmas, so December 24th. I did cross stitch of an alien, the gray person, or whatever you want to call him. I'll go ahead and insert a picture right here. And I stitched that up. I did 10 stitch. I did 3 threads, DMC color, and I bought that off of some Etsy shop too. I'm not sure. I'll have to find the link and hopefully put it in the description. But I stitched that up in 2 months. I think it took me 2 months to stitch that. It was a mad dash. I was like every day doing like a tally of, okay, I need to get 600 stitches before I can go to bed. And towards the end, it was like 900 stitches a day. Because again, I was doing 2 diamond paintings and that cross stitch. And I was like, why did I do this to myself? But I do it every year, so it's fine. And everyone loved their presents. You know, the alien turned out really good. The Viking and Link and Stitch. So yeah, that's it. That's all I've been doing. So I'm hoping to do one of these videos at least once a month, hopefully. Christmas kind of threw a little wrench in that because I was working on all those presents. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and watching my previous videos. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is just me cross stitching, diamond painting, crocheting, crafting away, doing whatever I can to keep my hands busy because life's too short. So anyway, thank you again, Boogie Stitcher. Take care. Bye-bye.